Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Lick Branch Farm. Today is the first morning of the winter storm that's sweeping through our area this week, and it's cold. I walked out the house this morning, it was 20 degrees, and come down to the high tunnel to kind of make sure everything was good. The thermometer was bumping right at freezing, 32, 33, even with the heater on, and I turned it up to 40 degrees and got it warmed up in here pretty quick. It's the sun's just now hitting the high tunnel, and it's actually, you can see it's 40 degrees in here right now. And the heater just cut off a few minutes ago. That's why I started filming. You can actually hear in here now. But yeah, I was a little worried when I seen 20 degrees. I was a little worried about these tomato starts, and you know, that was a pretty risky gamble on my part to leave these guys in here and knowing it was going to get that cold. If you can see in there, it's just over 30 degrees in that low tunnel, and all of those starts are, they look fine. They got a little moisture dripping off of them. That's because of the condensation from the heat off of that heater. But you can look at these guys and tell they put on a lot of new growth just in the last few days since I put them in here. And yeah, I don't know, looking back, I don't know that was a good idea for me to take that gamble. I mean, it looks like they're going to be fine, but then again, if I had lost that bit, then I would have been set back 2 weeks and well over $100 worth of seeds for tomatoes. Because these tomato plants here are going to be our first planting for the 2024 season, and they're going in this high tunnel. And you know, I'm gonna have to think about it today, because I don't think that it's going to get much colder than that over the next week. I think it's scheduled to get like 24, 25 tonight, and then progressively warm on up slowly but surely. I think we're supposed to get above freezing at like 11 o'clock this morning. Today's harvest day. We got market tomorrow and we got market on Saturday. So we're going to harvest for market tomorrow, today, as soon as everything kind of warms up a little bit. So we know when it's going to be around noon before we're able to go out and harvest anything. We don't like to harvest with frost and, you know, if anything's frozen. So yeah, I don't know. I may take them up to the house tonight and put them in the house just to be a little more safe, because like I said, I don't want to lose those tomatoes. Right now, looking at the way they are now, those can be up potted probably in another 2 weeks. And I mean, after that, it's off to the races. I mean, they'll pretty much explode after that. And then we can kind of throttle their growth with fertilizer and, you know, the amount of sunlight and the heat and all that good stuff. We can kind of throttle their growth to get them ready to go in here. Now, I'm still set on having tomatoes in the ground in this high tunnel during March, first week of March. And, you know, I haven't been moved from that yet. I haven't seen any reason to be moved from that, because right now everything's looking like we can make that happen. So today's video is not going to be long. I kind of just want to give you guys an update on, you know, how everything did in the high tunnel. Beets, all these beets look good. This is a celery that I had in the germination chamber. I moved it outside yesterday just, you know, to make some room for the cabbage that we up potted yesterday. Everything looks like it done fairly well. I know the lettuce would, the beets, the Swiss chard should be fine. The kohlrabi, you can see the leaves are kind of wilted over a little bit, but you know, they'll stand back up. They've been through 24 degrees with no issues, so I don't think we're gonna have any problem there. These seedlings, they look okay. The cabbage looks good, the broccoli looks good. Some of these leaves are curled up, but yeah, they should straighten back out as soon as they get a little warmer. Lettuce looks fine, don't see any issues there. Sugar snap peas, of course, are going to be good. Yeah, I got some radishes in there. All that looks fine. Spinach looks good. Beets transplants look good. All this looks good. Onions, of course, look good. So yeah, I think we fared okay for the first morning. And like I said, we got another few days of this. I don't think it's going to get as cold. I do know in a week from Sunday, I think they're calling for it to get down into the teens. So that'll be another test. But we are going to go down in the strawberry field here after a while, whenever things warm up. Our strawberries, they're looking really good. The wind has blown the plastic over a little bit. Me and Jace got down there and fixed that. And we laid some conduit down the middle of the rows to keep it from doing it again. But, you know, we're getting into the weather now to where we want to cover those strawberries to keep them from getting damaged. Strawberries are real cold hardy. If they don't have blooms on them, they'll survive 30 down into the mid-20s. And last night was 20 degrees, and I done been there and looked, and they look okay. But anything below 20 degrees, you know, we want to give them some kind of protection. And I've got some frost blankets up at the house that we're going to put on them today after we get everything situated. But like I said, I've got to pull some of those plants back up through the plastic from where the wind has bloated around. So we're going to get that situated, get that frost blanket put on them, and get them covered up. We're not going to get out of the 40s and 50s probably for the next week, so it'll be okay to leave that frost blanket on it. All right, guys, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and it is warmed up pretty good inside the high tunnel. It is pushing 60 degrees in here now, and it is 25 degrees outside. So, and you can see from this morning how these plants have kind of come around with this temperature. Everything kind of stood back up. You see how the kohlrabi's doing. Everything's looking good. The lettuce is loosened up, so I'm going through here and start harvesting lettuce and getting it washed up before it gets too warm in here. I don't want it to be bitter, but I went ahead and cut cabbage outside. It was frozen, but I went ahead and cut cabbage and brought it in here so it could thaw out. You can see in here, and there's still ice inside of the leaves. But yeah, these guys here, I'm gonna clean them up. I'm gonna let them loosen up a little bit, clean them up, and get that ready to go. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get this lettuce, get it out of the way, go ahead and wash it and get it on the dryer so we can bag that up. So I got this little bit of red left that I've been working on for a couple of weeks. During the summer or warmer months, we go through a lot of lettuce. During the winter, we have customers that, you know, buy from us every week, but it's nothing like it is in the summertime. So I'm kind of reserved on starting more red. I don't sell as much red as a standalone lettuce as I do the green, but I do sell it in a salad mix, and we use it to mix with the mirror lettuce that we have and make up those bags. But this is the last of the Cherokee, and I'm going to start some more for spring. But this, I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way because I need this row. I need to go ahead and get this row cleaned out so we can take our starts, lay in this row, and build a low tunnel to put over top of them to kind of help protect them from this cold weather we've been experiencing here lately. If I ain't broke by now, they ain't going to. I gotta pull that plastic back up too. Come on.
I can't believe it got to 20 degrees last night.
Well, we're gonna get these two at least. Bad thing is some of these strawberries are already blooming. You see the ones down there on the end that bloom one?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's about right. A couple of warm days around here and they'll get blooms all over them. There was a few the other day we were working on, man, they was eat up with blooms. You know, we want to pick those off, and so we'll put all this energy into making more plant. But this late in the game, I don't know if it's worth it or not. All right, so we're on the second one. Whistle. Come on, man. Not even with the other one. Pull a little bit more. All right, hold. Come down about even where I'm at, Dad. Right there, look behind you. See that other mat? All right, now pull it right there. Pull it. All right, it's good.
done where you set it next to it.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right, guys, so we got 2 of those on the strawberries, and the wind got up a little bit, so we're gonna quit messing with it for now. I got to get something better to anchor them with. I mean, they'll hold down. We're gonna get some bricks and put on top of it, but I got to get the plants back in here from where I fertilized them earlier and get everything situated. Now, I did take the tomatoes up to the house and put them in the back room in there, and these plants that's out here now, they pretty much acclimated, and I can put them, I'm gonna put them closer to the front so the heat kind of stays on them while the heater is running and get them off of that back wall. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna wrap this thing up. But guys, if you got any questions or any comments about anything you see today, put them in the comment section below. I'll try to answer every one of them. As always, guys, if you're not subscribed to our channel, reach over there in the right hand corner and click that subscribe button. We appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.